What's up guys, Nick here, bringing you a quick demo gameplay on Hazzard, Call of Duty Black Ops. As you can see, FAMAS, red dot, flak jacket, sleight of hand, tactical mask, the average setup that I kind of use, and I use a tac insert. The reason why I'm using tac insert, it might be cheap, might not be allowed in MLG variant games for GBs and stuff, but I was playing Domination one day, and they were pushing on B, and as you guys know, for Treyarch, B is the power point. It's always in the exact middle of the map. It's the hardest thing ever to take over and try and contain, but if you do, then you win the game. Well, we had B and we had A. They only had C on firing range, and they kept trying to push B. They went up into top 10, and they had 3 guys with tac inserts. And they lay them down, then hop down out of top 10 right on top of B, and it was really hard to keep them from flooding, and we had a really hard time with it. I actually ended up almost coming back and winning it. We only won by a few points. But, and that kind of inspired me, made me think, hey, you know, it could be useful on demo for the situation of where, you know, put it behind a rock, put it somewhere, maybe up in top 10 or something, and try and get to that bomb. Try and make it a little bit easier. Try and swing things towards your way, you know, make it the ability to go up and get it. So this was actually my first game that I actually tried using that, and it actually worked out well. On to the topic, I'm going to try and talk about, what I thought of Black Ops. A lot of people are giving it hate. A lot of people are really underestimating it and giving it hate. And I know that COD 4 went through this. COD 4 had a situation where everything was, oh, grenades time 3, frag time 3, like, and that's, you know, everybody hated COD 4, but now you look at it and everybody really loves Call of Duty 4. Modern Warfare 2 went through it, you know, OMA, grenade launchers. As you see there, I kind of canceled the tech because I knew how changing it could be in the game. But, you know, so everybody gave it their hate at one point. Everybody really disagreed with it. And I think that everybody's just going through this, you know, oh, Ghost is so overpowered. Oh, the FAMAS is so overpowered. The Galil, the MPL, the MP5 Rapid Fire, whatever it is. Flak Jacket, you know. But I really give Treyarch a lot of credit because they went through and they tried to change things. Between the de-nerfing of the sniper rifle about 3 months into the game being released, they just recently tried to re-nerf the FAMAS and try and get it to screw up a little bit more. Oh, pick up the double. Yeah, way to go offense. Lay down the tech. Yeah, like a champ. But they really tried to fix things, and they really tried to bring things through. One of the things I also think that Treyarch really did wrong was all the maps were so boring. They were all gray. Berlin Wall was all white, gray, and black. This is actually one of the only maps I think actually has a lot of vibrant color to it. The golf course is actually green. It's got a lot of different color. It's got a lot of variety to it. And I thought that they did a really good job by bringing this back and making it like Cliffside, because Cliffside was a very good map in World at War. It was actually my favorite map next to Roundhouse, because it was very even. You know, you could be on one side or you could be on the other. They did a good job with making the bomb sites where they are. They did a good job with recreating everything. And you know, another thing that I wish that they would have done is instead of worrying so much about bringing the weapons up to par, work on changing the perks and making the perks go up to par. If you have the right perk set, then you're set. For example, like Ghost, Sleight of Hand, Ninja. You have Ghost Pro, Sleight of Hand, Ninja Pro. You can go sit in a corner and with a silenced weapon and sit there and kill all day, all day. And actually, that's one of the things that Kyle and I, my buddy Kyle, Random Spins, and I really complained about, and that's what kind of took us out of the game there for a while. We sat there and we complained about Ghost a lot, and still it really does screw you up. As I talk about that, there's a guy running in front of me with Ghost Pro. It really messed you up a lot, and you know, a lot of people are really starting to kind of go past that, and can't beat it, play with it. Another perk set that's really good together is flak jacket and tactical mask, and then whatever you like to put in the middle, whether it's steady aim, whether it's sleight of hand, warlord, whatever you like to run with. It's everything in it is very doable. So I think that they really should have worked on trying to nerf the perks as much as they can rather than the guns. Yeah, sure, the guns need to be worked on, and I give them credit for doing that. Something that Infinity Ward really didn't do. Infinity Ward fixed the big gun glitch, or the big care package glitch, and what else was it, Kyle? Is care package glitch and the J tags with all the wall hacks and everything. That was really the only thing that they really worked on and tried to do.
Bomb is armed.
Oh yeah, and they patched the models. They didn't patch trying to set a gap in between the EBR or anything. And actually, you know, I gave up on trying to fight against the spray with an EBR when I play on Modern Warfare 2 and actually went with it. I've got an EBR extended mags class. But that, you know, that's kind of besides the point. But Treyarch did a really good job with keeping up with the community and trying to do what they could to bring the game up to par and try and get as many people playing it as they could. Could they have done a better job? I guess so. I mean, they could have fixed things from the start and, you know, made quick scoping into the game with how big the community is. They could have, you know, known that Ghost was going to be a huge factor. They could have known that their footsteps were going to be screwed up. Even with Ninja, you're silent for 4 steps and then you sound like a herd of elephants running through a bag of leaves. The next 4. So, you know, they could have fixed the small things. Obviously, they have developers that play the game before it's released. They knew what was going to be wrong. I think that they kind of had the mentality in their head that this is going to knock off COD 4, this is going to knock off COD 2, this is going to knock off Modern Warfare 2. And for the first, I don't know, 3 weeks, besides the people that like phased in them that really played Modern Warfare 2 all the time, it did knock it off. It knocked it off for the first month and a half. I know that I put in, I don't know, my first 4 days of gameplay in 3 months that it was released, and I realized, wow, there's a lot of stuff that's screwy. God, I'm an idiot for getting that death. I realized that there was a lot of stuff that was screwy and that could have been fixed, and that kind of pushed me away from it. And now that I'm beginning to kind of change the way that I play the game, I'm beginning to get a lot more patient. I used to rush a lot, and in Modern Warfare 2, I quickscope, I don't know, a good 60-50% of my time. It's split about half and half. So, you know, I always push forward, always try and get in, because quickscoping from a long distance is hard, so you try and make it a medium distance to, you know, short range. And I've got Kyle sitting here next to me, and we both trick shot, we both quickscope and everything, so. But for those of you that do play that style, you guys know what I'm talking about. God, how much longer do I have? Alright, cool. So it could have been fixed. It was a lot of stuff, but like I said, I do give Treyarch a lot of credit. I wish that they'd make more maps like this, kind of, because it was definitely an eye pleaser. Kyle never got this map pack, so you don't. I don't know. It was the 3rd one that came out. Yeah. That's your own fault. But look at this. This is outplaying. Not really. I get an assist on it. I do pick up a lot of stupid random deaths here, so excuse me. This was a really good gameplay up to about the last 2 minutes. But I just lost my complete train of thought. Oh, and maybe fixing the kill streaks. You know, the dogs were really good. The gunship could have had work. The rockets on the gunship were completely useless. And maybe even the chopper gunner, the ability to move the turret on the chopper gunner, maybe a little bit better. Everybody was so used to how fast the chopper gunner turret moved on Modern Warfare 2, and then on this one it didn't work worth a damn. I don't know, I personally didn't think that you could move that faster. Maybe how well the napalm worked. I got hit through buildings a lot when we played that first 3 months non-stop. Like on Havana, I'd be in the middle of a building trying to avoid it, and then all of a sudden I get leveled with it. So, but, sorry, hang on. Okay, I lost my train of thought again. Alright, here we go. Or making it a little bit more friendly. There were a lot of connection problems. I've never lost so many connection-based gunfights in my life. Modern Warfare 2 was a lot of, you know, it was whoever started pulling the trigger first, whoever started putting shots on first. And this game was who had the better connection to host and whoever had the faster firing gun. Rapid fire never made such a big deal before. And even with the FAMAS, everybody uses the FAMAS. The FAMAS is so big in the MLG circuit because of its firing rate, I believe. I got stuck. And the AUG is so big because of the firing rate. It's such a high rated it's such a high fire rate, or the MP5 rapid fire, or the MPL rapid fire, or whatever. It's got such a big firing rate that you just couldn't compete with it with an LMG other than the sonar, really, or even a sniper rifle. I can't believe I lost that gunfight.
Enemy jamming our radar.
And with Black Ops, you kind of had to be careful on what gunfights you engaged yourself in, because you never really knew exactly what you were going to win in.
Enemy spy plane above.
I failed with 2 grenades over this stupid building right here to my left. They always landed on the balcony. I can never get them to go over the buildings. I wish you could Peyton Manning grenades like you could in Call of Duty 4. But all in all, what I'm trying to get to is that Treyarch really was underestimated for what they did and how well they did stuff. They actually did change the game decently. See right there, failed.
Spy plane inbound.
And I'm really looking to Modern Warfare 3 to be a bit of a change, to be a bit of a mix, and for Infinity Ward to fix the issues that they had last time. I know that they're saying no one-man army or anything, but sorry for the quick wrap-up, guys. That was my commentary about Call of Duty in general.